Hi, I'm Ilka Oster,
And I'm Jo Drennan. Welcome back to our relationship series.
and we're talking about opening your heart today. What is that, Jo? What's that about, opening your heart?
It's a little bit scary coming from personal experience, having lived the majority of my life with a closed heart. And by that I mean protected, protecting me and being a little bit fearful of engaging wholeheartedly with the outside world and those around me.
And what was that like, living like that?
Well, I know now because I've seen the differences, and it's an amazing difference to live your life with an open heart, because I have brilliant relationships where I can truly be me.
Yeah, like as in say what you want to say.
So speak my truth caringly and kindly, but be me and speak up and have the courage to be vulnerable and to be real.
Yeah. And when you say speak your truth, like what does that mean? Like what does that feel like for you, or what's that like for you?
Well, the opposite of that I've noticed, and this can be in simple situations every day, in conversations when in the past when I haven't spoken my truth, I feel like it's a little bit of shutting down inside, a little bit of dying inside every time I do that, and I'm really aware of it now, and I don't do it anymore. I rarely do it.
So what steps did you take, if someone's experiencing this, what steps did you take to become more open-hearted and to be able to speak more from who you are, what your truth is?
Well, it's all about self-love, and I think if you can find some wonderful people to be around and start to share a little, because one of the key things I did in life was go to a women's circle, a very, very small one and very trusted circle of women. And in the beginning I went in, I was very closed-hearted. I actually didn't even want them to hug me, stuff like that. And they'll freak me out because they're all these open-hearted women willing to share. So slowly I would share each week, just slowly a little bit of me, and they just kept accepting, no judgment. So I'd open up more and more and more. That took me, really, that was 2 years.
And I think that that's such a good point, because I think that the reason that we learn to not speak our truth and to not be open-hearted is that from a young age we have been, not felt. Our feeling is that we're not accepted. That there's certain ways of being in our families, or when we go off to school, there's certain ways of being that are accepted, and we have to be like that. So we start to learn how to not be ourselves.
Yeah, learn the behaviour that's required to fit in.
Yes, that's it. So just, going to a group like that, or just taking time for yourself.
It's really taking time for yourself, understand yourself, and that I could feel it every time I did it. I could feel it in my gut every time, but I didn't understand what that was back then. Now I know, and I recognise it really, really easily. But usually there's some sign in your body, perhaps even your throat.
Yeah. It's in my throat.
Yeah. So listen to the signs. Notice what's going on in your body.
Yeah.
And you can tell if you're not being true to yourself through how you feel in your body.
And know that you can move past that. That's the important message I think that we want to get out, is that you can move past that.
Yes, change is always possible.
Yeah. So I'd love to hear what your experience has been with this. Have you felt you couldn't speak your truth in your life, or felt closed-hearted?
Yeah, and have you noticed it and made any changes? We're both avid researchers, but have come to realise that you have to actually put that research into action if you want to see change.
Yeah, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, you do. You have to do it. You have to live it.
And we'd love to hear what your experience has been with this. How did you make changes?
Cool. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Inspire
Someone today.